Okay. So what JB has got us to do is we're in the group of three. We need to discuss our ideas, what we've come up for our documentaries. So each of us will discuss our ideas for our documentaries, and so on. So yeah.
Uh,
So one by one, Kavoy, what's your idea for your documentary?
uh, I was thinking I could document about the first lockdown
Mm,
before COVID, when COVID started
okay.
in England, like in March.
Mm,
I could do something about that. Ask people questions, how to experience the first lockdown.
okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Interesting. What are the strengths of your documentary?
So yeah.
What are your strengths for your documentary?
Um, I'll say, uh,
Mm.
not sure yet.
Okay. Lilia, what's your idea for your documentary?
My idea is to talk about that coronavirus paused their life, and now people don't have what to do, and
Mm,
their life changed a lot. So they need to start to
okay. What are your strengths for your documentary?
that I will show the streets where there were a lot of people in London, and now the streets are empty. So people stay at home. They use sanitizer a lot, wear mask, and don't talk to people close in the streets.
Mm. And and the weaknesses?
Mm, that it will be hard to shoot a lot of people in the street.
Mm. Okay. My idea for my documentary is that I'm going to talk about how COVID has affected everyone's lives during the pandemic, for like how it's affected them during their education, during their lifestyles, for during you know it's just everything really. And my strengths is that I'm going to interview two two people from the college in the college, and I'm going to talk to them about how they feel about how's their life affected during the pandemic, and I'll also ask them about how how do you feel about the COVID vaccine moving forward, and then and then for the strengths I'm going to use I'm going to use some found footage. I'm going to use some found footage of what is life like during before pandemic, and then after that I'm gonna use found footage of life in the pandemic. So I'm gonna use I'm gonna use found footage, and I'll also be interviewing the teachers and then the students in the college, and I'll ask them about how's their life affected during the pandemic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not bad. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that is that. So yeah, so that is
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm aiming to do.
Mm.
And for the weaknesses is that it'll be tough. It'll be difficult to film people whilst in the pandemic, because as it may be very as they may find it not so easy. And potential problems could be that you have to wear a mask and everything and that, and probably um just just getting used to lockdown situation. So yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So that is that really. Um, I think you said take 5 minutes to discuss it, and then after that, that's it. So yeah, thanks guys.
Can you send us this video
Yeah,
that you record?
yeah.
Thank you.
I'll try. I tried to. I haven't done the survey to you guys yet. I'm gonna try. We'll try to create it as soon as
Yeah.
possible.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, go for it.
So my first idea is about mental health. My target audience obviously people who seek mental health, or people who want to help loved ones that suffer but don't know how to take the next step to actually recover. The lighting I want it to be like neutral, like a happy, motivating colour, and like clear. I want to wear something white because I think white is the best option. I'm gonna have one guest and one host. And I want it to be a solo at the beginning, over the shoulder, and in the interview I want to ask that's basically it. What do you think? Like, is it a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. I think based on the idea and what you mentioned earlier.
Can I get my laptop to just write it?
Even my mom was like, message your teacher saying that he wasn't here. Like, I was in paid for 2 days, I didn't come in for 2 days, but I still came back this week. And then, because I get paid virtually next week, I have to leave. Oh, sorry.
No, so 2:20 till 10. So that's the max.
Yeah, I think based on your idea, I feel like your idea is. I think it's great. I think it's a great idea. I think you talk about mental health, mention about over the shoulder. How you want to explain in full depth about mental health. I think it's a really good idea.
Do you think people actually watch it if I talk about like how to take the next step to recovery, what to do to distract yourself when you wanna calm yourself, what to do, like, do you think people listen and actually care for what I said?
I think for those who may have mental health before in the past, I think they connect. I think they can take benefits from listening to your podcast. Maybe for them, listen to your podcast. Say that they've been doing some tough periods. Listening to your podcast might help them feel in a better place. So I think
When you're going to be absent, there's a line that
That's-
you follow.
yeah.
Eventually,
Um,
it's downstairs. You can let them know you're
if someone were to watch my podcast, what do you think the negative? Do you think there would be any negative commentary, like if there would be atmosphere? If I want to create a friendly atmosphere, do you think I'll get any type of negative?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so because the reason why I say that is like I don't think people will take some. I don't think people will see mental health as a negative way. So I feel like I feel like from my personal point of view, I feel like they'll want to listen to you talk about mental health. I think having said that, I think your ideas will surely benefit others for those who have mental health to overcome their own situation.
Yeah, I get it. That is great. Now, last one. So this one is a true crime case about the Golden State Killer. Like, do you like watching like YouTube videos about murders or something like that?
Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
Okay. So, my target audience will mainly be introverts because I usually see like a lot of introverted people in commentary and like watching this sort of videos. Curious people, like people who want to be informed about dangers like that past actions that these criminals have made. I want them to be young, like young adults as well, like 15 to 25. Also during my podcast, I want to add music and sound effects because they can have that feeling of like mystery and tension and sound effects. And let's say I say about the case that he opened the door or something, adding like a creak sound to like help the viewers create an image in their head. I'll have one guest and one host obviously have to make an interview and same angle over the shoulder during the case and the close-ups during the interview. So basically the same question. What do you think is good about this idea? Like,
Is that template on
no, this is, well, you can get the questions on Teams.
Yeah,
It's on this one. Yeah, it's on this one.
The video? Yeah. I didn't know that.
I sent it to
Okay.
us.
Yeah. I'll go check. Because you got the maps and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, podcast link, the one that he sent yesterday.
It's who is it?
With that little image. You'll get the mind map thingy and all of that.
Harry and Thursday.
Because I want you to listen to mine next after you've done
We had Anthony Wednesday.
So this is for
She'll say things like
Oh.
I'm not missing out on any kind of thing.
let me I need to name
So we'll be back. Yeah.
Taking the phone and camera, the whole thing, but everything about it.
I like. No.
okay. So what do you think is good about this video? Like
I think what's good about it is that what you mentioned before, and I feel like what you based it on is that you talk about murderers and how you gonna set it up. What your plan is that you mentioned over the top and in shoulder. So I feel like based on the target audience, like young people that know much about murder, or some that don't, I feel like it's that's a really good second idea. Like if the first person got to plan, then they always have to have a backup. So yeah, I think it's a really good second idea.
do you think, because when I say if I were to do this one and like put it in YouTube or something, and my target audience, I also want younger people to understand the dangers of like what can happen to them whilst listening to these cases. Do you think if I were to explain what they do, like what criminals do you think the audience will listen to that and be like more cautious when they go out or just in general?
I think they need to be cautious. Like, I think they need to be careful what's going on around the world, because you never know what might happen. Because at night time, especially, because at times like this, like, you don't be going out at night time, because you never know what might happen to you. Because your parents might be worried. So I think, I think your audience, for your audience, I think they should see it. I think because, like, they must be aware of the dangers that might come at them, because you never know, because what's coming. If say like someone, say like, if you're in danger, you never know. You never know, like, something bad might happen to you. So from from my point of view, they should watch your podcast. They need to be aware of what's going on, be cautious about the dangers. And I think my advice is if at night time as well, just get, especially if you're going out into town and stuff. I think maybe have someone with you, like maybe one or two or three people with you, just to keep you safe in company. So that's what I think personally.
Whilst recording or once it's posted,
Yeah.
do you think I'll receive any backlash? Like, if I were to post this, do you think there'll be like, you're not informed enough to do this podcast, or like just backlash in general, like hate?
Do I think he received backlash? I
Like,
mean,
well, if I don't sound, you know how like when you listen to these type of cases, they always have a
Yeah.
serious voice.
yeah.
So if I don't get the tone right, and if I sound like happy whilst talking about, like smiling when they say, yeah, this man killed this little girl, do you think I'll receive if I don't have the type of serious tone and information right?
I think, Kelly. I think it depends how you set it. I feel like if say like if your podcast is at a higher tone or lower tone, I mean, like, to me, I don't think people won't even matter. I don't think you won't get backlash. But I think it depends how you prepare. I mean, how you prepare it.
Yeah.
So I think it's how. So for me, I think it's not just a case of you getting backlash. I think it's how you prepare. Because if you prepare well, then I feel like people. I mean, you won't get backlash from it. So yeah. That's what I think. Right, this is my idea for my final major project, MFMP. I have my friend Maria here, and we're going to discuss about my idea. So, my idea for my MFMP is going to be a short film. It's about social life, and the idea behind it is that I want people to. Because people understand what my education level is like outside of in college or school, but what they don't know is what my life is like outside of college. So I'm gonna be basically taking them on the journey to see what my life is like outside of college, so they can have an idea what I do in my own spare time. I'm gonna be using different locations, so not just one location, but so I'll be in different places at the same time throughout this video project, and I'm gonna be having actors in my video.
How many?
5. And so I'll be having actors in my video. I'm also gonna be like using archive footage of my social life back in the past, and I'm also going to be using my own track for my MVP, as I've already created one during the during February, and yeah, basically why I'm doing this is because I'm doing this because I want people to understand or to have an idea what my life is like outside of education. So because they want to know what my life is like, what I do in my own spare time when I'm not in college. So I'll be filming. So I'll be getting some footage of what I do in my spare time, and just like for my social action, I'll have Dominic as my cameraman, and he'll also be acting in it along with other people, and you'll get an idea of what the video will be once you see the entire video file. So
is there any message behind it of the video? Is there a message behind it?
The message I would say is just to enjoy social life. Sometimes people have their own ways of enjoying social life, whether it's on their own, but I prefer to enjoy social life when I'm when I'm around other people, because I feel more secured when I'm with other people. So I want people to know that social life is all about not just being on your own, but just have people around you. Spend time with one another. Rather than being left out, because people want to feel more comfortable, but feel more secured. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna have points in our lives where we need to be with other people. Just to communicate, and just to get to know each other a lot more. So,
are you gonna do interviews with the actors about their social life as well? Or
it's not gonna be an interview. It's more of a short film, so there won't be any voice speaking in this.
Okay.
But it's just gonna be music in the background, and it's gonna be more the case of a montage of what I do in my spare time, in my social life. So it's not just a case. So it's not gonna have any. So there won't be no interviews. There's not gonna be a voiceover. There will be actors, but no voiceover. It will be the case of just having music in the background, and a montage of what I do in my social life with other people, not just by myself, but with other people, and you will see what my life is like when I'm not in education, and you will see what I get up to in my own spare time, so that I can send this message out and say, just enjoy social life. Just enjoy what it lasts.
Okay, I think that's a good idea. I think it's a very good idea, and it gives a good message out to young people, especially our young people who are very stressed in life with college and work and that. It's very stressful, and focusing on the future and that, and what you're trying to put in, just focus on the present and on your social life right now. And that's a really good thing to put out there in the world. So I think it's a very good idea. And it's showing your own personal experience through that.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
And how you cope with the stress.
No, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. Like.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
The cameras. How many cameras will you be using?
I'm using Dominic's camera. Yeah.
And just one camera.
Yeah, just one camera. But I'm gonna be using my phone camera during the Easter break, and then for the 3 days I'm with Dominic, I'm using his camera.
Okay.
So.
And you're gonna use different camera angles?
Yeah, I'll be using different camera angles. So, like for instance, next week Friday, I'm gonna film with Dominic and Satu. We're gonna go on location, and then when we come back after the Easter break, I'm gonna continue to film more with Dominic and Otilia, and then we'll wrap up the filming with Dominic, Bree and Bakel in Dominic's group.
Yeah.
So yeah, there will be different camera angles. You're going to see plenty of long shots, extra long shots, close-up shots. You're going to see the whole lot throughout this video.
Okay.
So.
Okay, that's good. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
But
yeah. I like the idea. It's a very good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think it's going to go really well.
Yeah. Okay, I think